You might be surprised how many want to be part of the most advanced civilization the galaxy has ever seen. We will not stop until we've reclaimed what is rightfully ours. Imagine what a queen, a starship captain, or even a Federation ambassador could accomplish if their power was wielded by a truly superior entity. In the face of such impossible odds against an adversary so clearly more advanced in every way, the only logical choice is to submit.
Never.
Tell him, Spock. Oh no. Don't you dare.
You're...
Sheesh. Hey, what doesn't kill her make her stronger.
Zeldy does not appear to have left any warp signature at all. I cannot track its trajectory. Our duty often calls for sacrifice. She knows it. And our people on the Zelda know it.
Contact the Resolute, Mr. Chovak. Have them bring us back. Then tell them we'll need medical waiting for Lieutenant Bedrosian.
Hey,
Yes,
Bedrosian's looking like a vigilante in a superhero movie. Just put a cape and cowl on her. It's the same shit. Actually, no, it isn't. Cape and cowl, the little... Well, she already got that with the burn marks. Pour in some latex. She'll be the vigilante of Star Trek. So if you think about it, I did her a favor. Because they don't teach that in Star Trek. Starfleet Academy. Dead reckon.
Through your efforts, we were able to save almost 100 Elydians from certain death. As for Lieutenant Bedrosian, well, Duval will do her best, but the prognosis isn't very
She's a
encouraging.
hero. I feel horrible. I did what I had to. No regrets for the useless.
Even with the possible risk to Bedrosian, I felt the needs of many outweighed the needs of one.
They do. But when that comes at such a high cost, well, it's just hard on all of us.
Commander Rydek, I heard what you did. The sacrifice you made for our sake. You saved not only my life, but the lives of my crew. An incredibly heroic deed. All of Elydia is in your debt. We cannot thank you enough.
Just doing our duty, Admiral. I'm sure you understand. If you'll excuse us.
Of course.
How are we getting our away team back?
Ambassador Spock and the rest of the senior staff are waiting for us in the briefing room to discuss just that. I wanted a chance for you and I to speak first, given the circumstances.
What do you want, Mustache? Because I'm doing all the work. You ain't doing
While
shit.
protocol might suggest we alert Starfleet about our situation, missing crew, the data breach, possible threat from the Hatari or Khan, I think we're better off keeping this to ourselves, under our control. You know what's at stake for me here, and what is at stake for you, too. I can't afford another mission gone wrong, and I'm really counting on your support. I don't want to
It makes
raise
sense, though.
false
'Cause the
alarm
Khan could
just
take
yet.
over people with those
I
crystal
have every
thingies.
confidence we can wrap this
And
up
Bay was
before
trying to
it
get
gets
those
any
people to
worse
come
than it
over
already
here
is.
earlier when she was, before we found out she was crazy. So, yeah, you got my support.
I'll follow your lead. You can keep this under wraps for now.
Always nice to know you have my back.
I'm thinking about the many,
I brought you on
not just
board.
you. You can always count on me.
The right
You have
decision.
mine. Let's just get this over with.
You should know you can always count on me, no matter what.
I appreciate that.
Do you though?
We're ready in the briefing room, Captain.
On our way. Is there any update on our efforts to trace the Zeldy's warp signature?
Unfortunately, no. Somehow they were able to mask the signature and block our ability to track their trajectory.
I'm also concerned about what went with them. A Taconian energy source.
Sidron referred to it as the Cartabula.
Yes, I've been analyzing your tricorder scans. This Cartabula is more powerful than any energy source on record. It disabled our ability to warp and likely created the ion storm.
We have to find that ship.
It could be anywhere by now.
We have crew on that ship. The Hotari must be
Literally
more.
anywhere.
Starfleet can help.
I have faith in our away team. They won't give up easily, and if they can somehow manage to stay alive, then maybe they could get word to us about their location.
That'd be a hell of a lucky break.
Right now, we need all the luck we can get. The Takan also compromised our systems when Petty Officer Maris stole data from our computer core.
We're assessing what was lost as we speak. It's just too soon to say exactly what they had access to.
Starfleet needs to know about this.
We're not contacting Starfleet until we fully understand the situation. There are too many unknowns.
They stole our data. That's reason enough to warn Starfleet.
But the
We're already
captain
sided
does
with him,
have a
so-
point. It might be better to wait until we know more.
Gotta be a man of my word.
I would have to agree with the captain.
Or a woman of my word.
There's no point causing undue panic based purely on speculation.
We need to know more before we go off half-cocked sounding the alarm. I want to speak with the Hotari and get to the bottom of this before we get Starfleet involved.
I expect we'll meet resistance. The Hotari think we violated our neutrality by entering their minds. Assuming the negotiations are off, we no longer have an official role here.
We still have a responsibility to the Hotari and the Illydians.
The Takan are a threat to both their civilizations.
No. They're a threat to us all.
Were you there the whole time?
The device Commander Rydek found in the Taconian Vault is an advanced delivery mechanism for a complex biogenetic transformation process.
Meaning what, exactly?
Not only are they bioforming innocent hosts, transforming them into Takan, they're taking the DNA and engrammatic data of a specific Taconian and displacing that of its host.
That makes sense. They're rewriting that person to become that
Hostile
old person.
takeover on a cellular level. Bringing individual Takan back to life.
Is the person
One by
eliminated?
one.
How fast does it happen? Can we reverse the process? Ooh, good questions.
Is there some way it could be reversed?
That's exactly what I've been trying to find out. So far, it appears the answer is no. Once the Taconian takes control, the displacement of the host is irreversible. And the bioforming appears to be permanent. Petty Officer Maris called herself a scion of the Flame, but the computer had no information about it.
They're probably
She
a
also
radical
shot
group.
the hell out of my ship as she escaped and nearly killed a few of our crew. So we know this about those scions. They're dangerous.
No shit.
The Takan have crossed a line. That much is certain. However, meeting with the Hotari could offer insight into their true intentions,
Mustache agrees.
under the pretense of an apology for betraying their trust
They are Hotari. The
and
Takan,
trespassing on their
respect-
territory.
I don't know if they're Takan, but
Given the options, this might be our best chance to find out more about what they have planned.
I couldn't agree more.
With the Cartabula gone, I can confirm we have regained warp capability and the use of our transporters.
Excellent. Commander Ermot, see if we can arrange a meeting on Hotari as soon as possible. As Ambassador Spock suggested, under the pretense of an apology.
Aye, Captain.
get to work, zipper face.
Nice work, everyone.
You're long overdue for a Duridium infusion.
It looks like I am.
Give me the drugs. I'm about to see burn face girl. Yep. Oh my god. Her hands looking like Italian sausages. Pause.
I'll give you two a moment, but she needs her rest.
I understand.
Commander Rydek?
Oh no. Is
that
there an
you?
option to be silent?
I thought I heard your voice.
Yes, I'm right here. How are you feeling? I'm so sorry.
I just want you to know how sorry I am that this happened.
You don't have to apologize. I'm glad you came.
Where's some gloves?
Before you say anything, I just want you to know I don't blame you for what happened.
Well, yeah, you took the panel
I
out.
heard that last transport made it through. That was our mission, to save lives. So, I'm glad it was a success.
Aw, the useless ones are
And
usually the
Dr.
nice
Duvall
ones.
tells me she can get me my sight back.
Eventually.
Eventually. I just hope this isn't the end of my career.
I'm sure there's some
Can't be much of a
space neosporin you
tactical
can put out of those burns.
If you can't see what's coming.
Duvall, this is all my
But this
fault.
is
Career isn't
all
over.
I've ever wanted to do.
The latest advancements in vision enhancement are truly remarkable. I wouldn't be surprised if you came back better than you ever were.
I just want to be able to see again. That's all I'm asking.
All right, you two. Lieutenant Bedrosian needs her rest, and you have an infusion waiting for you.
I will check in on you soon. I promise.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
Aside from almost running out of Duridium, you're in good health.
Nice to get some positive news for a change.
You I don't worry about. The captain, however,
Go on.
you see it, don't you? He's desperate. Withholding intel from Starfleet just to save his reputation. That's not normal behavior for a captain. And you encouraged him.
You stay talking shit about
It
him.
was
Jesus.
disappointing when you showed you were willing to defy the captain by reversing whole polarity back at Starbase. You've spent enough time with him now, seen enough of how he runs this ship. If there's something wrong, as the ship's doctor, I need to know.
No, you don't. I don't
Don't
question my
sugarcoat
captain. I'm worried
You
about
know
him.
I wouldn't.
He's perfectly fine.
To be honest, I'm worried about him. Seems like the stress of this mission is getting to him. He has so much riding on its success, and I am concerned he'll do something rash to ensure it.
Good to know we see eye to eye on this. And I want to be clear. I care about Solano. I
No,
really
you don't. Stop
I've been
lying.
his doctor for years. There are more important things at stake than offending an old friend. If it gets any worse, you know where to find me.
No, I don't. Why did I get a negative reaction? I told her what she wanted to hear.
Monitor your Duridium levels. I'll be right back.
My lover, I think.
How's your wound?
Like it was never there. I feel lucky you were there with me. Without you, I'd be, well... Thank you for saving my life.
You got it,
Even
rich
with
face.
the wonders of your technology,
Thank you. You're welcome. You risked
it
it.
wouldn't have mattered if you'd left me for dead.
I should be thanking you. You took that disruptor shot for me. Without you, I might be the one in sickbay, or worse.
Well, I couldn't just let you die. Not after all you did to help.
I won't forget it.
We saw the truth down in those mines. What Citron and Galvin really are. Who they've become. The lengths they're willing to go to. What they did to that Lydian. It's hard to accept. That
Now
everything
we know
I
the
thought I
truth.
knew,
Yes, it was horrific. But
so
stop.
much was a lie. The horror of that underneath our feet the entire time.
What we learned down there will help us win this fight. Truth is power, and we'll use that to stop Galvin and Sidron.
Truth is power.
If you're right, then it was worth it. I truly hope you're right.
Commander Rydek, you're needed on the bridge at once.
What is it?
The Hotari have agreed to meet.
Dun dun dun! I don't know why they looked at the camera like that, because... Stowaways.
They haven't found us yet.
We can't just wait to be rescued. We have no idea when or if the Resolute is gonna catch up. But if we can get access to the Zeldi systems, we might be able to figure out what the Takan are up to. You got somewhere we could do that? uptight the Illydians are, their cargo bay is kind of a mess.
Come on, Carter. We need to stick with the tall guy.
Don't tell me what to do.
Illydian consoles still have mechanical keyboards as a backup. Looks airtight and climate controlled.
Alright,
Must be
that's
where
just
they put the precious cargo. Up there? Alright. Edsolar, let's do this.
The internal sensors.
The what?
When they scan the ship for life signs, they'll know right where we are.
There must be devices that perform the scan.
Right there. And there. There's several of them around the room.
Got it. We'll disable them.
How? They're too high to reach, even for me.
Not too high for our phasers.
Low power, Nelly. Let's not set off any fire alarms.
I got the ones over here.
Pew pew!
Got one.
Oh. I guess it's just one per.
Another down.
Hurry, Carter!
I am.
Rush me.
Only one left.
Where is it? Oh.
Here it comes. It worked. They won't be able to detect us.
That buys us some time.
Now that the Zeldi has its power again, I might be able to access some of the ship's systems from here. I'll take care not to give away our position.
Got
The
it.
Takan might not even know we're still on board this ship. Miranda only saw us transport away. She probably thinks we're back on the Resolute.
Miranda.
Don't give up on her yet, Carter. For all we know, she was trapped, watching it
I wasn't
happen.
our Miranda. I hope
Fighting
you're
it
right.
the whole
I think I
time.
shot her. I hope you're right.
It never hurts to hold on to hope. Especially when it's someone you care about.
And I know it looks bad, but we're gonna get her back. I won't let her go. I know it seems like we could never trust her again. But maybe there's a way to turn her back and Miranda could help us stop the Takan.
Hopefully.
Here on the ship. Just because the Trill joining is permanent doesn't mean the Takan bioforming has to be.
I've heard enough of your prattling on about your friend. You have to think like a soldier. She's our enemy now. She'll be dealt with like the rest of the Takan.
My friend Miranda is not responsible for what she's doing. The Takan have taken control of her mind. We certainly can't kill her for it.
Speak for yourself. If anyone threatens the Empire, they are the enemy. It's just one life, and it's already been lost.
You don't get to talk about Miranda.
Got lost. Watch your
You
tone.
don't get to
Yo,
ignore
watch
the
your tone,
truth.
bro.
You better watch your tone, buddy. We risked a hell of a lot to come help you.
Buddy.
And our
Pal.
colleagues were injured, killed, in the process of rescuing yours.
I'll grant that you showed your grit and effectiveness. More than I can say about accessing ship systems. They've blocked out helm control, propulsion. They're closing down systems faster than I can check them. They're always changing these interfaces. I can hardly keep up.
Bro sounds like an old person trying to use an iPad. Step aside.
All right, step aside. We'll take it from here.
Fine. Make yourselves useful. They're using a senior officer's access code to lock down our systems from the bridge. The Takan must have turned someone in command.
Here's something. I can see the course they have plotted in. Long way from Hotari space.
I hope the Resolute is all right back there.
The Zeldi. That's where we are.
That's not exactly news.
My man's pointing out the obvious. You know what happens to people that point out the obvious in this game? They get burnt.
We're headed to the edge of the galaxy.
Nothing but uninhabited systems along the way. And if we keep going, we'll leave charted space. A lot sooner than I like to think about, too.
That can't happen. We need to take control and turn this ship around. Get back to the front lines of the battle for Elydia.
We are on the front lines. They're going to do this all over the quadrant. The whole Federation is at risk.
That is a possibility, but it's already a reality for my people.
I'm sure it's pretty damn real for the people who are trapped in their own bodies controlled by the Takan. You can't just turn your back on them.
I'll take this ship without you if I have to. And I'll bring
Go
it
ahead.
back to Elydia, or I'll destroy it.
You'll get your
Don't
vengeance.
let it stay in the hands of the enemy.
Think strategically. We stand a better chance by working together. You're right to be angry. But it doesn't do any good to turn it on us.
Facts.
Fair enough.
My boy with the conflict
The most
resolution.
important thing is that we get control of this ship. So that we don't end up so far away that the Resolute can't ever catch up to us.
And if we control the Zeldi, that also means they can't use that Cartabula thing.
I'm not sure we can do much more from here.
What's this? It's a data stream.
It looks to be a two-way communication.
Let me see if I could put it through a demultiplexing processor.
Oh, what?
You get that clearer.
I'm trying. Okay. That should do it.
Hello? Can you read me?
Itasca, is that you?
Major!
It's my lieutenant. Where are you?
I'm here with some of the others. We're trapped in the ATP.
Our artillery targeting platform.
Thank you
The
for that.
bulkheads are sealed, and ruptured power conduits on the other side are discharging at high voltage. Major, we've seen Sidron and the other Hatari, and if we can get free, I think we'll be able to overpower them and take back the ship.
Itasca, are you still there?
Obviously not.
Itasca, are you still there?
You just gonna repeat it?
You shouldn't trust anyone else you meet. The Hatari have been transforming people on the ship. We've seen it happen.
I didn't really trust you.
It's only a matter of time before any remaining crew are turned against us. You have to come and help us.
I gotta ask, are you sure that's really your comrade?
It's Itasca. You're going to have to trust me. I know Lieutenant Itasca well.
This goes both
That's
ways.
her.
I can do that. You better do
Clear
that.
and not under duress beyond our current circumstances. I'm sure of it.
Trust goes both ways. We trust you. You trust us.
I'll go with that. Until you give me reason not to.
Back at you, Stretch.
There.
We'll make it to you undetected, and we'll free you from the ATP.
We'll be ready and waiting, sir.
I may
They
not
told
know
you
the
to betray us,
computers
guys.
very well, but I know every inch of this ship.
They definitely got turned.
I can get us there, safely, through the back routes.
Whisper, 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 whisper.
You may approach.
Your Majesty, an apology is in order. The Federation...
Spare us your apologies, your excuses, your pathetic explanations. You said you were here under the pretense of peace, yet you trespassed into our minds. I should have known you couldn't be trusted when you
peace.
sided with
You
the
gotta find the
Elydians.
truth.
Your intentions
I'm the one
have been
responsible.
clear from the start.
I take full responsibility for my actions, which were entirely my own, not the Federation's.
How noble.
Your Majesty, if I may...
Her actions nearly caused a war.
I was addressing the Queen.
Galvin speaks for the Hotari now.
Fortunately, we were able to resolve this ourselves despite your interference. The Illidians have agreed the mines will remain under Hotari control.
We now recognize the Hotari as the sole authority in this region. Your presence here is no longer necessary.
So you can consider the matter resolved.
Either they all got turned, or you're being played.
They never wanted the Federation involved. This was all just a ploy from the start.
We never needed the Federation involved. But we're so thankful that you've come.
That being said, the sooner you leave, the better.
The hell we will. What about my crew trapped aboard that ship? Or what you did to my security team? The data you stole? I want to make one thing clear. No one is to leave Hotari space without Federation approval. No one.
Who's in charge?
You think you have that power, when in fact you have none.
Is it the
You
Hotari?
came here under the presumption you would be the ultimate authority. That you would show up and render judgment in this petty dispute over precious resources between lesser people.
Or the
But
Khan.
instead, your arrogance and self-interest was your undoing. Blinding you to the real
control
power
you,
at work here.
Your request.
Something
Right.
far beyond your
We know
feeble
you're the Khan.
imagination.
Enough of this nonsense. You're not fooling anyone. We know you're Takan.
Takan. A word I haven't heard in a very long time. At the height of our power, the Takan Empire spanned hundreds of thousands of light years and trillions of Taconians.
An empire that encompassed what is now considered Federation territory.
What's yours was once ours. So it feels only right that we reclaim what was lost.
Yeah, they all turned.
Everything you hold dear will be gone. The
This is
first of
foolish.
many
Don't scare us. We'll be held
painful
accountable.
losses to come.
You don't scare us, cuh.
That may play well with your bioformed friends. But your empty threats don't scare us.
Just a
'Cause I'm the
friendly
captain.
word of caution.
Mustache doesn't do anything.
You'll know when I'm threatening you. You might be surprised how many want to be part of the most advanced civilization the galaxy has ever seen. We will not stop until we've reclaimed what is rightfully ours. Imagine what a queen, a starship captain, or even a Federation ambassador could accomplish if their power was wielded by a truly superior entity. In the
One
face
of
such
us.
impossible
One of
odds
us.
against an adversary so clearly more advanced in every way, the only logical choice is to submit.
Never.
Tell him, Spock. Oh no. Don't you dare. Spock is a galactic treasure.
Get us out of here. Now!
Gotta start pew-pewing.
Ride it to Resolute. Beam us out.